So I want to turn to something that was discussed earlier in this program, and that is Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, which is up for renewal. It's a complicated issue. Just take 30 or 40 seconds and explain to this audience what Section 702 allows you to do and why you think it's so important.
Well, thanks for the opportunity, because let me tell you, David, if we lose this authority, it is catastrophic for our national security efforts. Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act is a foreign intelligence authority that allows our intelligence community to go after the communications of non-U.S. persons operating overseas. Let me underscore that. Non-U.S. persons, foreign individuals operating outside the United States. It is vital to our ability to understand threats, from cyber threats to nation-state adversaries to Russia, Chinese, Iran, North Korea plans and intentions across a whole host of threats. You know, in my various roles, including this one and the one I occupied previously as President Obama's Homeland Security and Counterterrorism Advisor, I spent every morning looking at the President's daily brief, the morning intelligence that has come in overnight on the most serious threats. A huge amount of that intelligence is gathered as a result of this authority. Now, why is it vital to the job I do today, to the job of the FBI, whose job is to protect the United States, to protect the homeland? It's because our ability to actually take action, and the FBI is solely responsible for taking action to prevent what happens from those adversaries here at home. Their ability to do that successfully is really dependent on their ability to have that information from 702 and to be able to access it and understand it. So what do I mean by that? Our ability to understand what China, Russia, Iran are doing in cyberspace against our critical infrastructure, we get to understand that because of this authority, and then the FBI gets to act to prevent that, to mitigate those threats because of their ability to use that information and to understand it. I'll give you a very vivid personal example, David. So before I came into this job in October of 2020, or the fall of 2020, the FBI, because of their ability to use and understand information from 702, learned that a hostile nation state was targeting the personal emails of former U.S. government officials. Turns out one of those officials was me, because at the time I was a former government official. Because they were able to access that information, to understand it, they were able to contact me and brief me on this threat so that I could immediately take steps, defensive steps, to protect myself. It is that kind of real-time ability, and they do that time and again with U.S. critical infrastructure, U.S. companies that are being targeted in that way by malicious actors in cyberspace. So this is a vital, vital